I like Oreos and pussy. Yeah. I cried for.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Open Arms Reactions. My name's Casper Fox, this is Mortius, and today we're here with BURNHAM.
I am showing my dear friend Casper BURNHAM's What? Now, we are taking a slightly different approach to this one how we normally do, because Casper is going out of town for most of the month of May, and we are trying to record a lot of content ahead of time, so we are going to be approaching this a little bit differently. Since Casper is going to be out of town for most of the month of May, we're recording a lot of content ahead of time. We are going to watch all of What in one session. 5 of these songs we are going to do full proper reaction analysis to, which is going to come to you every Friday in the month of May. And for all the rest of the songs, we're kind of just going to do a watch through and light reaction, which is available over on our Patreon. So if you want to see any of the songs we do not include in this series of reactions on YouTube, check out patreon.com/openarmsreactions. For as little as $3 a month, you can get access to the exclusive content like that, which is super fun. But for now, we are going to hop into Left Brain, Right Brain. You ready, Casper?
That was awesome. Let's do it.
All right, so we just got done with What Did I Do Last Night and the 3 songs before it. The 3 songs before it, I say in air quotes. Casper, what are you thinking so far?
I think Bo is a genius.
He
It
is.
is a lot of fun.
As a reminder to you guys, if you want to see the parts in between the videos, feel free to check us out over on Patreon for as little as $3 a month. But now, we are here for a song called Left Brain, Right Brain. This is one of my favorite songs. It is the only BURNHAM song I have actually performed on a stage, fun fact.
Oh, shit.
What are you thinking going into this one with just the name Right Brain, Left Brain, Right Brain, and what you know about Bo's art so far?
I think now that you say it, I think I know part of this song.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Because I am the left brain, na 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 na. But that's
Yes, that is
off the top of
this.
my head. But I don't think I think that's all I remember.
You sure? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
That's good. That's
that's it,
great.
yeah.
That's the best case scenario. So yes, you're going to recognize the very beginning, but the rest of it's going to be a little bit different. This song is just so fire.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Hello, patient 24602.
Hi, I'm sorry.
How are you feeling?
I internalize my feelings. I have trouble like other people and relating to them
So
is just
basically,
hard.
you're still a little bit.
Real mature of you, disembodied voice up
I
there.
was just joking.
We are right by Oakland. Careful with that shit.
I'm not human. I can say whatever I want.
All right, just get to the.
Yeah, some of his early content definitely pushed the line a little bit.
That's funny. I don't care. That's funny. Like that's funny.
And most simply, your left and right brain are at war.
My left and my right.
To fix the problem, we must separate them from each other,
Separate.
splitting your
How?
neurological functions in 5, 4, 3.
We book an appointment. You don't just start counting down.
This may hurt a bit.
I don't even know what it is.
0.
Just.
Look at the like staging and lighting effects
That
here.
is fire.
Isolation complete. This is Bo's left brain. Objective, logical, cold, analytical, aware of patterns, aware of trends. He's
That room
efficient
is fire.
and a prick.
It's gonna change.
This is Bo's right brain.
Smart.
Subjective, creative, sensory, aware of feelings, aware of people. He's emotional
Yes.
Marilyn Manson.
and an idiot.
It's your opinion, so just.
Okay,
Careful
boys.
with opinions.
How about that like musical change, like the do do do
I love
do
that.
do 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 do.
Smart.
Do you have anything specific to say about that? Because I love that
Just-
musical change, but I'm not
yeah.
smart enough to really talk through it. So like,
Aware of trends. He's efficient and a prick.
Listen to the absence,
This is
and then
Bo's
here we
right
get
brain.
actual like vocalized or like we actually get notes in here, right? Where
Yes.
the other are notes, but less obvious because they're more in the percussive
Yes.
elements, which we and also with these beepings here for computer stuff like that, right? So it is Bo is really good at creating a soundscape where it plays into what he's like making
Yes,
on stream.
exactly.
So we have on stream on stage, and it has so for the left brain he has there's
Go
an absence of
outside,
actual
Casper.
like chorus. I can't. I cannot.
Reminds me, that's my it's one of my favorites. There's this old Rooster Teeth panel where it was after Ray Narvaez Jr. had stopped doing videos as much, and he was doing Twitch streaming primarily, and then he went to a panel and he was talking to the audience and he was like, yeah, you guys know what I'm saying, chat. And then he goes, chat? And Michael goes, go outside, Ray! Touch grass!
Well, I mean, chat is the first like gender neutral term to address a group of people.
Exactly.
I think it's good. I call people chat in real life.
Jesus.
I am the left brain, I am the left brain. I work really hard till my inevitable death brain. You got a job to do, you better do it right. And the right way is with the left brain's might. I like Oreos and yeah. I cried for at least an hour after watching Toy Story 3. I am the right brain.
Which one is Toy Story 3 again? What's the plot of that one?
The third one.
Yeah, but I don't remember that. I
I know,
remember
just
the one
figured
with the kid.
It's the one that ends with like Andy being grown up and them being given to the new kid.
Oh,
Like
I
the
don't think I've
really,
seen that
really.
one.
Oh Jesus! Then that's a massive spoiler. My bad.
That's okay. I wasn't planning. I've not
I mean,
seen a lot
fair.
of them. I've definitely seen the first two ones. I don't
Fair.
remember.
Oh, Toy Story 3 is
don't
such a
know.
great capstone. Let us know in the comments if you want us to react to Toy Story 3 and show Casper it, even though now he knows the ending. It's okay, he'll forget it in a week. But isn't this, I just love the like, and the right way
Great.
is with the left brain's might. And the way he like achieves like semi-monotone, just like, I am da 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 da. Like it's still musical
Yeah.
while also being monotone, which is a bizarre combination to achieve, but he does it so well. And just the like lighting difference too is just so
Oh
impressive.
yeah, visually it's a very burst, but also just audibly because Bo has naturally a very nasally approach to his vocals, but by emphasizing it in a specific way with where he places his voice in his ballad, is that here he still has that forward approach, but he has a little bit more nasally approach to it.
Brain.
Yeah, but it's so on pitch and void of vibrato that it doesn't make sense. But for the others, like for example, That's How the World Works when he does
Yes!
Sokko's thing, he has this very nasally na 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 na, like where it's a little bit more vibrato, but still also maintaining a pitch. Like he does it so well because he's essentially using the same technique, but just because it's slightly different placed, he gets this really cool effect, as you say, the monotone approach to the vocals
Exactly.
here, which is nuts.
Wild.
Awesome.
Yes. Phenomenal stuff.
Inevitable death brain. You got a job to do, you better do it right. And the right way is with the left brain's might. I like Oreos and yeah. Okay. And I cried for at least an hour after watching Toy Story 3. I am the right brain. I have feelings. I'm a little all over the place, but I'm lustful, trustful, and I'm looking for somebody to love. Put my here comes the female.
Dude, interesting.
I'm
that
lustful, trustful, and looking for somebody to love. And put my
dude, it's very interesting that it seems like that he like the bass frequencies in the right brain performance is just turned all the way down. Like that drum kit is so up in the mix. Like
I'm a little all over.
that
good
kick
point.
drum has like no bass in it. That's really interesting. Yeah.
That is interesting. Also, because you just did the like, could you tell what he actually said? Just making sure, because it's hilarious.
Yes.
Okay, good. Just
like,
making sure.
It was yeah.
The place, but I'm lustful, trustful, and I'm looking for somebody to love. Put my here comes the female. Here comes the female. Puff your chest out, take your phone, and check your email. Our evolutionary purpose is repopulate. So gather data now and see if she's a possible mate. Holy I think she might be the one. There's something about her, I just can't describe it. Tits. I am the urge.
Which, like,
True.
here's the thing.
Nah,
and
interesting.
that still brings a really interesting combination of comedy and realism because, like, not to get way too scientific and slightly inappropriate, but, like, enlarged breasts is a, like, evolutionary thing. Like, there is genuine proof for why we find that attractive. And so, like, the fact that he's able to create a punchline out of just, like, something about her I just can't describe that. Like, that's a funny punchline, but also is a genuine and backed by actual evolutionary research continuation of the right brain's previous verse, or left brain, sorry, of the left brain's previous verse. Like, our evolutionary purpose is repopulate, gather data now and see if she's a possible mate. That would be part of that evolutionary data. So it's a punchline and a real commentary. Bo's so
Absolute
good.
Cinema.
Absolute cinema.
Can't describe it. Tits. I am the earth, she's the glorious sun. I want her to trust me, and I just want her to sit on my face. Sit. All right, now right brain, you're being insane. No left brain, I'm just being alive. You should try it. You might like it.
I love that.
Interesting.
Right?
Dude, and
Like-
it's easy to forget that he's having a conversation with himself because of everything
Exactly.
happening visually and audibly. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely incredible.
Yes, no, he's having
Bruh.
conversation, and that's why this song has always resonated with me, because, like, as someone who learned after I love the song, really, this should have been one of the many red flags I ignored throughout my childhood, but, like, as someone who now knows they are on the spectrum, like, the left brain, right brain thing, like, the analytical side fighting the creative side is absolutely a thing. It's a constant struggle when I'm doing my content. Like, focusing on the analytics versus what I love to do, and, like, balancing all those things. Like, this is such a relatable song to my life, my art, my career. Like, it's so well done for those of us who have brains that fight themselves.
You're being insane.
And I just love you're being insane. No, I'm just being alive. It's just such a
No left brain, I'm just being alive. You should try it. You might like it. Oh, half of his problems were supposed to be mine, but you wanted everything. I hope that you're happy, 'cause he's sure not.
Damn. Yeah.
Right?
There we go. Here comes Inside. Yeah, that's wow. This
Right?
an internal monologue. That's nuts.
yes. And like the fact that you can have the tendency to try and approach anxiety situations with like the over-analysis side instead of like, it's like half of his problems were supposed to be mine, but you wanted everything. I hope that you're happy, because he's sure not. It's just, it made me cry the first time I heard it, honestly. Like, it's so good. It's so powerful. And just, I cannot get enough of this man's music.
Peak.
Well, according to my calculations, you're a name calling. Really? We're gonna do name calling? I'm not calling names, right? I'm just stating facts, and the fact is, you're a quivering. I'm the well, at least I don't play with toys still, okay? Rubik's Cubes are not toys. To keep my spatial reasoning skills sharp. Left brain plays the toys. Look at you, Johnny toy player. Well, at least I did my job. I kept him working, I kept him productive. You were supposed to look after him. You were supposed to keep him emotionally stable through all this. Now you're trying to blame me for how he's feeling. How he's feeling. If he's feeling unhappy, it's because you failed him. You did this to him. He hates you. I know he does. He hates you.
They're laughing.
I mean, it's a funny
Right,
cut,
look,
but
I'm
also
sorry.
like,
No, you're not. Look, maybe there's something that we could do together. Together. Take the best parts of both of us, put them together. I'm listening. It would let you let your feelings out. It would let me analyze. So you could man the themes, I'll man the form. It's something that George Carlin did. It's something that Steve Martin did. It's something special that we could both perform. Do you know what it is? Juggling. We could juggle and juggle our cares away. It was comedy. We could do comedy together.
Initiate reassembly.
Right.
so.
It's like a backstory almost to why he's doing this, dude. Wow.
And that,
Oh my
like, actually, I
God.
teared up a little bit during that, because I think this is the first time I've really listened to Left Brain, Right Brain since the Mortius channel took off. But as he's talking about, like, you can man the themes, I'll man the form, like, it would let you let your feelings out. It would let me analyze. Like, I'm always saying how important it is to me to toe the line between the reaction content that's just entertainment, big faces and laughs, and the reaction content that is analysis and explaining things. And as he was like, it would let you let your feelings out. It would let me analyze. You can man the themes. I'll man the form. I was like, Jesus, I just ended up doing that, didn't I? Like, this is, whew, my heart's feeling things this time. Oh, any final thoughts before we get to this end part, Casper? Musically, story-wise?
Yeah, I mean, like, musically, it's pretty simple. Like, we have a 4-chord song with tonal cadence, keyboard being the main lead instrument, but it's also because, like, when you have songs like this, you don't necessarily need a complex, like, accompaniment. You just have the piano and then everything else. Like, this act here between the left and the right brain is taken over, so there's no need for, like, big string arrangements or a drum kit that's, like, particularly expressive or anything like that. But it's also kind of, I understand why a lot of people, especially people on the spectrum, might sympathize or like get it, you know, like actually take some empathy, because it might be for people who are not able to express how they feel. This might be like an eye-opener to, like, as you said, like, wow, this is what I did, right?
Yes,
so
absolutely.
and that it's a fantastic combination of both comedy but also getting real, which is also something we see in Inside, right? So yeah, beautiful.
Cool. Let's finish it off then.
It was comedy. We could do comedy together.
Initiate reassembly.
All right, right brain, we're gonna do comedy together, all right, left brain, I'll do comedy with you. Look, we can fix them like this. We can make them happy again, I promise. Left brain, I love you.
3, 2,
I know.
1. Experimentation complete.
Thank you very much.
That is Left Brain, Right Brain. Definitely my favorite song from his first 2 specials. I would have to really think about the songs from Inside. I think a couple of them might have peaked this one, but when I saw What for the first time, this was my favorite, and when I saw Make Happy, even though I love a lot of the songs in Make Happy, nothing was able to top Left Brain, Right Brain. This is my favorite song from his first 2 specials. Oh, it's just so good. And again, as I'm always saying, I very important differentiate between favorite and best. I don't think this is his best song, but it is my favorite just because of the connection I feel to it. Do you have any final thoughts for the YouTube audience before we jump back to patrons and then join the audience next week?
Yeah, I mean, quite honestly, I should say with best or favorite, I still think The Chicken is the best song that BURNHAM has done. It's both my favorite and it is also like the best one, I feel.
Wow.
Compliment vocal performance, I think so far, and that is the Inside songs and this one. Like, still to me, The Chicken still takes the cake, even with like recency bias, because that came out so long ago.
Yeah,
so,
now Inside's getting old, so I could probably actually think about it without recency bias and figure out what my favorite is. Oh, there's a lot of good ones. But that's not what we're here for today. We are here for What? And we are here to say goodbye to you for now. Unless you are over on Patreon, you're going to get to see us check out the next couple of songs before we join back on YouTube next week for From God's Perspective. So thank you all very much for being here. We'll see you guys next time. And as always, greet the world with open arms. Goodbye.
Bye.